Hello, everybody. My name is Zach, and welcome to the second parter of my Yu-Gi-Oh decks, whatever. So this time, you might be wondering why it's called 10-year plan, and I will explain that right after this. I want to go over the decks I have now, like the other ones I didn't mention. So yeah, so I got Dragon Rulers, Gadgets, Watts, Virtual World, Dino Wrestlers, Super Every Samurai, Altergeist, Burning Abyss, Crystron, Shadal, Yumi, Skull Servant, Jinzo, Kaijus, Mutants, Endymion, Darkest Diablos, Necros, Infernoid, sorry, Thunder Dragon, Gimmick Puppet, U-Bell, Speedroid, Digital Bug, Dino Miss, Melodious, Silence, like the Silent Swordsman, Magician, whatever, Kashtira, Elemental Lords, Cleefort, Drytron, and last but not least, Dark Lord Zerato Turbo. Which, if you guys want me to explain that one, I can. So you guys might be wondering why the hell exactly I have 132 decks. So ignore this, right? Like ignore me joining in 2017, right? Let's just focus on here because this is when I started. So once I started my YouTube channel back on January 1st, I wanted to try a Yu-Gi-Oh challenge where once a month I would play a new deck and then the next month I'd switch it. So for example, here, let me just pull this up. So for January 2022, I play ABCs, and then February, Black Wings, and so on, so on, and so on. But yeah, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can tell, but like, these are different colors and highlighted. That's for the years that they're in. So for example, 2022's was just the bolded red. And then 2023 last year was just pure red. This year it's orange. Next year is yellow. So I did this with the intention because like yeah, you could say if I was doing it for each month for the next 10 years, it'd be 120. But considering the fact that my 1 year anniversary was 2023, I figure, okay, so 2022 is year 0, 2023 is year 1, and then 2024 is year 2. I could do it like that. And then here, I'll show you guys my math. So what I've done last night, actually, I was up until like 4 doing this. I'd go over my binder, right? So for each divider or card holder, I call them dividers, but they're card holders. There's per page you can hold 18 cards. If you did like one here, like flip it around, you know what I mean? So I did the math, right? And yes, I didn't do it for here. I did it with ChatGPT because I was too lazy. And hang on, I did the math after, but I'll show you guys what ChatGPT showed me. So yes, as you guys can see right here, it does tell me like the time. Like I did this too by writing. Well, I was kind of tired last night, so I gave up on it. But yes, all these right here, and like you guys might be wondering why it says minus right here. That's because whenever I couldn't find like some cards to put in it, I would do the math like to times or whatever, and then whichever slots are missing, I'd subtract it. So let's say I was missing 40 slots for one book, I'd subtract it. So if we go down here, right? Now, before I show you the answer, I just want to disclaimer something. So with these pluses here, this was 2022's, 2023's, and 2024's book. These are decks, which I forgot to mention, but I'm teaching my mother Zodiac right now, so just as a fun note. And then these right here, you guys might be wondering why this is. I bought one of the decks that I needed, so it's on the way now. I just bought all the cards I needed yesterday. I'll leave a link to what deck I bought. It wasn't the expensive version. Like I bought the cards for like cheaper. So yeah, I'll show you the deck list and who I got it from, which is MBT. So I have roughly 20,538 cards. Now I'm not excuse me. I'm not sure if that's completely accurate. I'll do the math again, and once I get the answer, I'll put it in the description below as a pin. I could try doing a pin comment. I don't know if I've done that before. But I'll let you guys know what the real answer is, because yesterday I did the same thing before I passed out, and it told me that it was 19,000. So you guys might be wondering why I have one of my decks as Dark Lord Zerato, and why it's the last one, and why not just... Oh, God. Fuck off. Anyways. You guys might be wondering why it's not Dark Lord deck, why it's just only him. There's a reason for that. And if you guys want, I could go over why I chose him over anything else, and it's an actually interesting story, but only if you guys want, so let me know if you guys are interested. If not, no worries. So before I wrap the video up and explain how I got all these decks, I did have some more, however, I didn't include them in my 10-year plan because they were excuse me. They were mainly either format decks, like in the past, which, funny enough, I can make them legalized. Like, I can find a way to use the ban list of that time as well as current time for like Go format, Yug-Kaiba Format, or May 2002 for short, as well as Yata Lock, which I can play the errata cards. If you guys don't know what those are, I'll leave them in the description below. But that's why I didn't include them. And then I didn't include a Slifer deck, Obelisk deck, or Raw because one, it wouldn't be fair to the Sacred Beasts or Wicked Gods or Nordic Gods because they don't have individual decks for each god card for that specific archetype. So yeah. And I already played the Egyptian Gods in the Egyptian God deck, which you guys will get a video of one day. And I think you guys saw it in my Yu-Gi-Oh collection. Pretty sure. But yeah. And you guys might be wondering how the fuck I was able to get all these decks. I'm just going to say this right now. Do not do this at home, okay? If you're someone that's in college right now, I used all my college funds. Like, I spent a grand total this year of like, I want to say $3,000 to almost $4,000 on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Just so I can complete my goal here. And I'm not proud of it. While I should have spent my money better, I'm kind of proud of the task, even though it's something I shouldn't really be proud of. But yes. And maybe one day all these can be in 1 year, like year 11 or something. I don't know. You guys might be wondering what will happen after. Now that I completed the 10-year mark for this plan, not my YouTube channel, but just like the decks that I made. Well, basically, I'm not going to stop playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Or anything. I'm not going to stop collecting cards. I'm just not going to be reckless about buying decks again, you know? At least for a long time. And I'll go for my cards and be like, oh, I have enough for this deck or this deck. Because some of these decks right here that I have, I was like, oh shit, I have more than enough cards for the deck. I just didn't realize. Like Digital Bug and Dynamis, I didn't know about. Excuse me. I did know about, but I didn't know I had enough cards for it. Same with Melodius and a few others. But yeah, that is my quest. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank everybody for watching. I'm sorry this one was a bit long. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.